Hey there, this is Craig Fear with Fearless Eating, and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make a really simple fish stock. Now, fish stock's probably the least commonly made of all the stocks, at least in home kitchens anyway. Most people they make chicken stock, beef stock, pork stock. Nothing wrong with that at all. But there's a few reasons why I would encourage you to try a fish stock if you've never tried it before. So the first reason is that fish stocks are the most affordable of all the stocks. You can get the bones of fish, fish carcasses, for just a few bucks. Most fishmongers, when they fillet fish, they throw out the carcasses. They'd be happy to give them to you for a few bucks. If you have a good relationship with that fishmonger, you get seafood from them regularly, they might give you the carcasses for free. If you live along the coast somewhere, you know, some recreational fishermen, some commercial fishermen, you also might be able to get those bones very, very cheaply. So the most affordable by far. And the second reason I would encourage you to make a fish stock is that it's the simplest of all the stocks to make. It only requires a simmer time of about an hour, maybe two at the most. Other stocks, you want to simmer them a bit longer. They're commonly simmered for a day, even up to 2 days in some cases. So fish stock, very, very simple to make, ready in a few hours, very affordable, and I'm going to show you how to make it right now. Alright, so here's what I'm using today. So here is the fish, 2 carcasses of haddock. Now it's very important that you do use non-oily white fish. Doesn't matter what you use. You could use haddock, hake, cod, sole, snapper, whatever you do, whatever you choose, non-oily white fish. I got these from a friend on the south coast of Massachusetts, but sometimes I will, here in western Massachusetts where I live, I am landlocked here, and I will go to the local fish markets and I'll just kind of ask for whatever they got, and I'll take whatever they got. So those are the fish carcasses I'm using. All of this back here is what I will add in for additional flavoring. All of it is optional. Typical kind of mirepoix here. I got carrots, celery. I'm using some scallions instead of onions today. I just had a bunch lying around and I want to get rid of them. And then the herbs I'm going to use, kind of a classic combination here of some thyme, a bay leaf, some black peppercorns, and I'm going to go with a cup of white wine. So those are my ingredients. I'll take you over to the stove here and show you how I do it. Alright, so we're moved over to the stove here now, and what I've done first step is I have taken a little butter, put in the white wine, and I've simmered the vegetables now they've been simmering for about 5 minutes, and I would highly recommend, because we're only simmering the fish for about an hour, is to cut the vegetables really dice them fine, and that will release more of the aroma and the flavor from them. And so now I'm just going to take my carcasses, I'm going to place them just right on top, and I'm going to put the cover on and just simmer this for about 5 more minutes, and then I will add in the water, and I'll be back in just a minute as I bring that water to a boil, a very gentle, not really a boil, more of a very gentle simmer, and I'll show you how to skim off some of the scum. Alright, so I've added the water and brought everything up to a very gentle simmer. One thing I forgot to mention in the last clip was that when I added the fish, right after I added the fish, I added in the herbs, so the thyme, the bay leaf, the black peppercorns, and so that all simmers together. I bring it up again to a gentle simmer, and what happens is a little bit of this scum forms. Can't hurt you, it's just some impurities in the fish. It happens with chicken, beef, any bones, and when you initially bring it to a simmer, all you want to do is just skim it off. So I'll just come over here, spend a few minutes and just kind of do this and get it all out of there. And then I'll leave it at about this simmer, so it's very, very gentle. And I'll just put the cover back on, and I'll simmer it for about an hour. And that's really it. So that's how to make fish stock. Pretty simple. I'm just going to let it simmer here very gently for about another hour. When it's done, I'll cut the heat, let it sit for a while, cool down, and then I will bring it over to the sink over here and I will strain it out, and I'll have my wonderful fish stock. One little thing I do want to mention regarding the simmer times. I used to simmer this for about 24 hours, which I think is way too long. I did that because of I got into this whole traditional food movement, like many people have, through the cookbook Nourishing Traditions, written by Sally Fallon, the information in the Weston Price Foundation, which is wonderful, highly recommend it. But I've never come across another source that recommends simmering fish stock for as long as 24 hours. I've looked around a lot, researched a lot, and the consensus pretty much is about an hour. Some people go even 20 minutes, 40 minutes, but about an hour I think is right. There's something in that hour time where the fats, the oils in the fish kind of release their flavors more, I don't know, adequately, efficiently. When you cook it longer than that, again, those delicate fats in fish, they can go rancid, and I can say that when I used to cook it for 24 hours, there was definitely something a little off about it. I love fishy, but it was really fishy, a little bitter, so I would really encourage you to stick with more the hour simmer time. Certainly going to be more efficient for you as well. So that's how I make my fish stock. I'll use it in so many things: chowders, chiapinos, bouillabases, my absolute favorite stock to make. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for checking in and watching my video today.